So, hi everyone, my name's Claire. Yeah, let's get on with this. So, and if you want to know my intro, you can just watch probably any other video apart from these ones and you can hear all about it. But yeah, let's just get in it. So, it's Monday, September the 9th, 2024. If you're watching it for real time, all my needs are being taken care of, for which I am grateful. I accept good with joy and pleasure. Um, I can't remember what I said on the shorts. If I try to stretch my mind, I'm sure it was like something. The last few ones for like the weekend felt like it was centered in on divine masculines. And again, it is because I used those cards talking from a masculine's perspective. And I have to say, those cards are strongly written from it being like a male masculine. I mean, it's got a lot to do with the hot guy on the card. If you know, you know. When I use those cards, he's pretty hot. They knew what they were doing when they made, when they picked that male model for those cards. It's a good option. It's because he looks mean and moody. Do you know what I mean? He does look like, oh, what, that's so funny. That's well, maybe not the mean thing. Do you know what I mean? That's no attractive. We're no wanting mean guys. You've probably went through that phase. No, we're wanting nice guys. Do you know what I mean? We're wanting nice guys and gals. Um, if you're reformed mean, that's okay. If you went through a rebirth and you're deciding to be nicer, that's absolutely okay. But we don't find that attractive. We don't get attracted to people that are horrible to us. All right, whether it's in love or friendship or family or clients or whatever. Okay? Been there, done that with a t-shirt, eh? Who hears me in the comments? Come on, get involved. So anyway, I've realised why I'm channeling it like that. And now I feel I do need to go in the intro for people that are new. Because imagine if, like, the people that are around here all the time, imagine if you're new, they would be like, what's going on here? So basically, the way that I channel is, the way I approach every video, it's going to have something to do with whoever this makes sense to. And this doesn't need to make sense to everyone. This could just be for one person. That's the way that I work, right? But it's the way that they use me as a messenger. But it always ends up, it makes sense with more than one person. It's just the thing around here is, I tend to attract a lot of other Scorpio rising 12 houser types that don't really like to comment on YouTube and probably any social media. I don't know what you're like elsewhere, but and I do get it because believe it or not, I was, well, actually, I say I was. I'm still like that, but yeah, I was more like that at once upon a time. But when I want to um get involved where I feel comfortable, I do. So and I do advise it because we're all very friendly around here and everything. Anyway, moving on. So Scorpio Moon today in the very high degrees is very deep, very intense. And there's lots of aspects I could pick out, but what's really sticking out to me is it's opposing Uranus and Taurus, so which is obviously newly went retrograde, that you heard me going about loads if you've been around. But Uranus is like expect unexpected, unpredictable, shock, awakening, um, and I feel that's the kind of, from what I can remember, I think that's the kind of vibe that was coming through in the shorts with like masculines in particular, just like having huge epiphanies and, realizing deeper feelings. And again, although those cards are based around love and the twin flame journey, that can actually be happening with everyone of every gender. Like you could just be having huge, massive epiphanies because Uranus gives that flash of insight. Like I've been having like loads of great ideas for just, yeah, different areas of my life. So um that's what's sticking out me. But yeah, with that moon opposing the moon in Scorpio right now, it's sorry, with Uranus opposing the moon in Scorpio, it's like I really do feel that could be very unearthing, very deep emotions is what I feel. Um like subconscious ones. So yeah, I suppose it's just it depends what kind of how that resonates with you. It's about realizing that will be moving stuff in you. So it's weird, isn't it? Because it's like on one hand, it's wise, it's sensible to say so. Don't make any sudden and rash movements. But on the other hand, some people really need to. So you can be the judge of you can be the judge of that. Now I'm going all dreamy and staring out the window when I'm saying this. So Um, and also, if you happen to watch this before 9 o'clock UK time at night, because I'm filming this just before 3:30 my time, um, then yeah, I should be live around 9 o'clock UK time. The thing is, I was actually considering going live like long before. I was considering going live about 6:30 when the moon moves into Sagittarius. Um, but I better stick to 9 because I said that. So, and it's when more people tend to congregate because a lot of yous are in America. Yes, I am yawning. Um, yeah, I was also guided to do this very Virgo setup here because crystals are to do with Virgo and the earth and stuff, and then even my fake metal flower here feels very Mary Magdalene. I don't know, so maybe either, and also my wee block that normally sits over in my living room, and I've got a bigger one like that I sometimes get guided to look at when I'm in the office. But yes, be bold. So yeah, actually that, well, I've not been looking down the whole time I've been saying that. That actually really, or like, exaggeration, most of the time I was staring out the window. And it's that actually fits with what I was saying about the Uranus opposite the moon, because right, for those of you who don't know, the moon is your feelings, it's your intuition, and it's that hidden, it's the more sort of hidden side. It's like the people that see your moon, how your moon operates, are like more likely to be the people that you live with, if you live with anyone, or the people that are around your house a lot, people that know you that wee bit better. And it's kind of like, yeah, and when the moon's in Scorpio, that's very deep, intense, like diving deep emotions. So, and that, yeah, I feel that fits with it. It's like, maybe you do need to make a sudden drastic change because maybe you've procrastinated for too long about something. Again, it doesn't need to be about love, but around this channel, it does usually tend to be. Um, right. I suppose the sensible element would come in, like if you're like married with 4 kids or something. I'm just going to use a random example, but it won't be random. It won't be someone's, you know, not to like run to your lover and have a big, affair kind of. It's like, sort your shit out and then like, do what you got to do kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like basically, you don't need to hurt people in the process of realizing you don't want this anymore. Um, yeah, that's quite a good example actually. Um, that just slipped out as I was shuffling. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Because, yeah, that's what I was going to say is I could use any deck, but I was quite surprised it was guided to this particular deck for doing these ones. But yeah, somebody needed to hear that. So it's safe for you to love. Put that there. And I'll just wait a minute. The way I'm alright, and there's that one. So forgiveness and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. That's fitting because Scorpio's pain. And the later degrees of Scorpio moon would be all about that. Very intense, very deep emotions, very silent as well. And that's always my card about. Like, I can't believe I've done that. I'm sorry. And this person's like, oh, it was shit, but I forgive you. That's relevant too. Right, I'll just pull one more from these. Oh, look, and the card, did you see that? Look, deeply. You deserve love, you're lovable. Yeah, I think there's a lot about self-worth today. That's actually what it is too, is it like, maybe that would be quite a beautiful message, is like, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're going to take. Yeah, so there obviously is something about, mostly I would say you do need to take a risk, people that resonate with that. But just take on board the other part. I feel this could be like huge sudden epiphanies of, I do deserve love. I am lovable. I am worthy. And then if you look at the community tab, I channeled something like that over the weekend. Oh, right. So I'm going to shuffle these before I forget. It's also the, of course, it's 9 minutes when I say that. It's also the 9-9 portal right now, which I nearly forgot about until I remembered. I didn't remember it when I was doing the shorts. I'm sure when I was just shuffling it, just kind of cut on karmic completion. And nines are actually about that. They're about endings. But let's just see if we get what we get here. So yeah, it's a huge energy of endings, karmic endings, but like I've explained with all the other astrology, 29 degrees, the Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn, I'm saying it all roundabouts, but Capricorn retrograde and Pluto at the 29th degree, very karmic. Yeah, it's wrapping up cycles in the world and personal lives. You're going to feel it wherever it is in your chart. It's wise to know where that is in your chart. And I can help you with that in one of the astrology sessions if you look at the different services. And I just want to remind people that what day is today? So we've got another, you've got until Thursday this week, the 12th, to book one of the hashtag all the feels, which is basically a 60-minute session where I'm available to hold space and listen to it. But I mean, it's, take advantage of it if you have been wanting a session, because it's basically that is what a lot of my sessions, end up being anyway. It's just me sitting there listening, because I'm never just listening. I'm holding space because I'm like a womb healer, womb activation. It's like I hold space for trauma. So and my guides are always clearing the energy, like as I'm talking to you, because that's what happens in these. But when I'm talking one to one, so you'll know if you've had a session, it can be quite intense, basically, because I've quite intense and I own it. At least I own it. But yeah, so thank you for anybody that has booked that, and I'll email you back probably, if not today, tomorrow, so Tuesday, and arrange a time. But like I said, I can't, anybody that books that, I can't actually work with anyone until, well, actually, that's a bit dramatic. I can probably do sessions like Wednesday or Thursday. I've got Sunday. I've got a session on Friday. So yeah. So just basically not. So that's a bit dramatic, actually. Basically, just not tomorrow. That's quite funny, and also not like Wednesday during the day. I'm quite busy too. So anyway, but yeah, basically use that option, because there's free options there of to donate what you can afford, which I don't usually have that. But again, I'm testing it to see. I might do that more often if it works out. But we'll just see. That's what I've been guided to do for this time. So what have we got? Environment. Oh, I always call that the boring card. So 44 though. I don't know about you, but fours are my favourite. Like 144. But particularly I love 444. So fours could be significant. Fours are about stability, security, persistence, perseverance. I think there's a card that says perseverance. But yeah, so actually, environment, there could be changes in your environment with Uranus retrograde and Taurus opposing the moon and Scorpio. Yeah, your home environment could get very uncomfortable, actually. And a moon and Scorpio, and it's like it would be quite unspoken. There could be a lot of like uneasy, unspoken energy, actually. It would be like that. That reminds me of like if there was like a brewing argument in a household. That's what I'm kind of getting. Like it could drive you to be like, I deserve love. I forgive myself. I love myself. I need to get the fuck out of here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that, seriously. I forgive myself for settling for less. I'm going for what I want kind of vibes. Not everyone's story, but with being Twinflame channel, it probably will make sense to a few. Well, I know it definitely does for people I've helped historically, but some of you are on the other side. Let the other people know that there's hope on the other side. Wow. This is why I love doing it. I was actually just thinking before I came to film this, I loved having a break. It was nice to rest my voice. So I'm just trying to think, did I talk? Yeah, yeah, so, yeah, because I didn't, yeah. Like, I hardly used my voice yesterday, and it was just quite, like, it's nice to just completely, and especially in a Scorpio moon, it's nice to just completely rest my voice when I use it so much. Because, you know, the irony is I am a very inward person with my 6 retrogrades, which is, you know, quite rare. You find a lot of people, not a lot, but yeah, I've seen lots of people with 5, but like 6 is quite rare. And so I do go inwards a lot, and it's why I'm able to look at things, you know, in quite a unique, different way and find unique solutions to people's problems, in particular with my Mercury in Taurus. Um, Basically, that's not a coincidence because there's only two. Well, I'll tell you the love cards. There's love partnership, there's spiritual partnership, um, and I think there's one that says love. And there's a lot of cards. So if you feel, you know, if you feel into what I was actually channeling, because I'm just letting them pass. I'm just, you know, God speaking through me, the guides speaking through me. There's some sort of love partnership coming about, but it could involve changes in, yeah, it could changes in your environment, like for this to come about. I mean, this doesn't need to be as dramatic as what I channeled. This could be like you've been single for a long time and then you meet the right person. You know what I mean? It's, and also look at that. The 26th of September could be significant. That'll be um just less than a week after the autumn equinox. Yeah, what's in the bottom? Health, right. So Virgo season is all about health. So yes, and if you've been getting involved with the videos I've been putting out every day, which fucking hell, I don't know if I'll do it next year because it went down like a lead balloon. But anyway, some of us have been doing it, and you know what? It's worked for me. So, and I know that a tiny handful have been liking it. So, well, from what I know, do you know what I mean? Maybe some of you have been liking it, and you just haven't said so. Whatever, but yeah, we've been doing divine detox and decluttering our mind, body, and soul. And we're in the hashtag all the feels. We're in the week of the emotions until Thursday when I will start talking about manifestation and our, oh yeah, wow, yeah, our physical environment. So you see, that could be predicting shifts for people already. Like, because if people have, because this is what I just want to stress, right? Whenever I do things like this, even if people aren't like commenting and liking and getting involved, if people are sort of loosely watching now and again, or if you just kind of be like, you know what, I want to be motivated even in the slightest bit to declutter, well, because I'm holding the intention for the group and I work very telepathically, it's like you could be feeling a shift in your energy. So see if you have noticed that. I would really love it if you let me know, either in the comments if you're comfortable, or send me an email. And it's just great because then I can like screenshot it and share it anonymously. Um, because actually I haven't actually read back to see if that person replied, but someone had emailed, keeping it anonymous, someone had emailed saying about an experience they had in one of the shamanic journeys. Because remember, I posted it when it came up when I was recommending it, because whenever I'm on a live, like I'll probably do it tonight as well if it comes up, but when somebody's on and I know that there's one of the journeys that I've got that is going to suit somebody's, what, well, basically, like, but you know, basically some people's my guides basically won't stop at me. Like, I'll just keep repeating it, I'll keep mentioning it in like daily videos or on a live if this person really needs to take it on board. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god. Sorry, that was a total. That was my foot. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's your loved one's better or something. That's fucking weird. I was like, why couldn't you hear a guy's voice? I was like, recording.